Boxing truth here. It appears that the Francisco Vargas Orlando Salido fight is pretty much a done deal. It's first reported by Lance Quagmire of the Times. Pretty much said it's a done deal, that the fight will go down on June 2nd at the Stubhub in Carson. The deal was recently made when Salido's promoter, Zamfir Promotions, met with Golden Boy at their most recent show at the Belasco Theater. And according to Lance Quagmire, they were able to struck a deal on the terms. And Salido agreed to the terms, so the fight will most likely go down on June 2nd at the StubHub. Good venue for the fight. It's been a host for a lot of memorable fights in the past, and this is the type of fight that could have that type of could be that type of fight. It's a hell of a fight. A lot of hardcore fans are very excited about the matchup. It's the two styles combined, it'll produce a pretty much guaranteed action fight. Both guys like to come in and throw a lot of punches, throw a lot of big punches. They like to do damage. They like to put pressure on their opponents. Vargas can fight off his back foot as well. He showed that in his last fight against Miura. But he likes to get in there and fight as well. He likes to go in the pocket, likes to stay in the pocket. Pretty much a basic fighter, good fighter, but he doesn't, not a lot of angles or punching while moving. Simply throws good, solid, basic combinations. Good straight right hand, good jab, good left hook. And Salido, he's a hard-nosed veteran. Comes forward, no backward steps whatsoever. Very seasoned, 60 fights in his career. Throws a lot of punches. He's a very experienced fighter. There's really no comparison in terms of the resumes. He's been fighting world-class opponents for over a decade now. 13 losses, but he's learned a lot from his L's. He's gotten one of those fighters that's gotten better from his losses. And he still continues to fight at a world-class level. Moved up a division at 130. Most of his success was at 126 pounds at featherweight. He's fought a lot of big names. Juan Manuel Marquez, Yorokis Gamboa. His two biggest wins were against Juanma Lopez. In two terrific fights, he knocked him out both times. His best win was probably against Lomachenko. A lot of stuff surrounding that fight. Salido came in overweight. He was fouling like crazy against Lomachenko. He must have hit him in the balls like maybe 10 times in the fight. However, Lawrence Cole was refereeing the bout. He's probably one of the worst referees in all of boxing. Can easily be bought. That's for sure, no doubt. And Salido ended up winning the fight. It was close. He almost got knocked out in the last round, but it was a good fight. And that win is looking better and better for Salido as Lomachenko is progressing in his career. And the fight will be for Vargas's WBC super featherweight title. It will be a title fight. And Golden Boy is not taking it easy with Francisco Vargas. He's no soft touches for his first defense. He's going to fight a hard-nosed veteran. It's a very tough fight. In Salido, guy comes to fight. When you fight Salido, you're gonna get some aches and pains the next day following a fight with Salido. The guy fights very hard and still appears to have some left. Looked like he got the shaft in his last fight. I saw his rematch with Martinez. To me, he clearly won that fight. He just didn't get the decision, but he clearly won. He ended up getting a draw. Salido, he's had an up and down career. He was the one fighter though to trash Guerrero at featherweight. Like clearly just dominate him, beat him up, knocked him down, end up taking his strap. But unfortunately, the fight was turned to a no decision because Salido tested positive for steroids. But he's redeemed himself since that fight. He's proven that he's still a world-class fighter, and he's had some big wins along the way. He hasn't failed any drug tests after that I'm aware of, anyways. So he's proven his worth. He's still a top dog at 130 pounds, and right now I lean towards Francisco Vargas to win this fight. I like Vargas as a fighter. He's aggressive. He throws a lot of punches, and right now he's just a fresher guy. He's the younger guy. Yeah, the resume is no comparison. Mira's the best fighter Vargas ever fought, and he barely passed that test. Didn't look like he was going to win that fight at all. And it was a hell of a fight with Mira. Got knocked down in the fight, and was able to come back and turn it around. Got a dramatic win. Some people considered it the fight of the year. I thought it was a fight of the year. And for Vargas, he's an action fighter. He's going to be in some exciting fights. He's a beatable guy, but the guy he fights hard. He puts 100% effort into his performances. So it's going to be interesting to see how this fight plays out. But could end up being a fight of the year type of fight. It's a can't miss matchup. There was some doubts this fight was going to happen because HBO, it was reported they didn't seem interested, or maybe they didn't have enough money for the budget to accommodate this fight. But Peter Nelson pulled the trigger. He looks like a go for June at the Stubhub, and it's a hell of a matchup. It's just a can't miss fight. People shouldn't miss it. And let me know what y'all think about this matchup. Who you got winning? This is Boxing Truth. I'm out.